Okay, we're looking at another 2006 block where there's a bit of extended reading. Now, it looks like it's verbal, but it's actually got numbers in it, so we're going to count this as quantitative. So you need to read through the information. So you've either done this practice before you've got to me, or you're doing the practice with me. So if you have a read through that information as quickly as you can, just sort of scan read it, and hopefully you'll be ready to answer the first question in a second. Okay, so we're looking at the first answer, which says, which is the best estimate of the mean age. So the mean age said was 41, and they developed it about 20 years earlier. So normally you'd expect to have it at 60 years. So that's the first one. Again, pretty straightforward. The first one's always expect an easy one to start with, but you just got to read through the information. Okay, let's move across. Okay, so the next one, on the basis of the article. So on the basis of this article, which of the following is the best conclusion? And if you read through it, all these choices, these first three choices uses the word not, and there's no evidence to say that any of those things would not cause it. So the best answer is that it could possibly be all those, the combination of all those. But the clue was these ones say this is evidence, but there's no evidence to say that you could actually rule any of those things out. Okay, let's move across. Okay, this is where you get a little bit of mathematics. You're looking for the expected number, the best estimate of the expected numbers. And so in the information in the diagram, you're expecting to get 33 in 24,000. So because this question talks about an estimate, that's why you just have to be approximate. So what we're trying to do is, of the there's 7,000 footballers somewhere in the information. There's 7,000 footballers. So what we're trying to do is, what's the best estimate of that number out of 7,000? So, roughly you can say, it's dividing by about 3.5. Okay, if you divide by 3, you get 8,000. So if you divide by 3, you get 8,000. Okay, so we're dividing by 3 and something. So if you divide that number by 3 and a bit, you're going to get close to 10, and that's the best estimate. Okay, so it's just a simple proportion question. Okay, so you just got to work out, divide by some number, and we divide by the same number on the top. Okay, let's move across. Okay, if you go through this and you go through all the distractors, which of the following is the best statement? And the answer is, there's only one statement that's good that would explain that it's more common, and that's the fact that they had 5 more footballers. All this other stuff here is just sort of waffle. There's nothing about CHEO applying stricter diagnostic criteria. There's nothing about more footballers having ALS, and who cares what division? There's nothing about first and second division, so that's probably the worst answer. There's no information that he applied stricter criteria, and there's no information about that, so that answer is the best one. Okay, and I think that's the end of that block. So that last one was interesting, but again, the other stuff is not supported by the article. Okay, bye.